Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. Well, this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight.
Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed. It was the charisma. It was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's going to look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done.
And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee. Well, there is no denying this man's striking credentials. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
He has to. You know, this is what got him to the show. It was being able to use the hands to set up the kicks. We all talk about the high-level boxing background of this young man, but as he's developed great knees.
Yeah.
He's developed great timing, great counter skills, and also the beautiful right high kick. The right high kick is something he hides very well as he follows with a jab, right hand, left hook. High kick comes over the top, and he can put you to sleep.
No doubt about it. He will try to put on a striking clinic once again here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, with some differences in height and a similar reach. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 237 pounds. Lights out!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, so here we go with the start of this fight. I'm anxious, man. What a matchup it is, and it's going to be interesting. And it's going to be interesting to see who has the upper hand early.
It's going to be difficult to find out how this plays out, right? Striker versus well-rounded fighter. Who's going to be the one that's going to control where this fight takes place?
Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick. Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Got the single collar tie. Oh, man, how is he standing? Brutal knee to the body.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
And they separate. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Another head kick lands. He's gotta start blocking these, DC. One more and it could be lights out.
It could be over, and most people would be sleeping on the mat after taking such launch a dominant strike. Credit to his chin, but you don't want to get kicked that many times in the head.
Another powerful kick there. A lot of volume with the feet tonight for him.
It's unbelievable to watch somebody make kicking the base of their fighting style. He has shown us that it's possible. That's a big strike right there.
Connects with a right.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh, good head movement there. Nice slip. Just out of range with that left hook. Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it.
All right, let's go. Let's get those hands going now.
Nice straight punch.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. And both guys really throwing with authority. So once again, making good use of his size as he lands the knee.
Real quick leg kick.
And he caught the kick. Oh!
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are gonna take their toll as this fight goes on.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
And they separate. Oh, wow! Huge head kick. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Liver kick.
Massive head kick. Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. Oh, man, that's a nice kick right there.
He's doing a great job of landing that kick over and over again.
All right, we need that takedown now.
Nice punch there.
Come on, buddy. Keep your hands up. Let's go.
Try to establish that jab.
Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Oh, nice slip to avoid that right hand. Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming and block most of the strikes that are coming at him.
Big knee lands there.
Oh, man, head kick lands.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. And they separate.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. Look at how he drives his knee right into his opponent's midsection.
Both guys appeared to land there. Oh, and he caught the kick. What an end to round one.
Okay, he's in trouble. There's no way he's going to recover. I need you to get out there, and I want it.
All right, so an entertaining 5 minutes. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and I'd imagine a lot of these replays are going to be rooted in that kicking game that was on full display.
Absolutely. You're going to see a lot of different techniques, but the kicking was the key to him getting ahead in this fight. He's out ahead now. He needs to stay the course and continue to do that as the fight goes on.
All right, next round is underway, DC. We talked about his powerful kicks, how he attacks all sides of the body, the head, the legs. Pretty good start for him tonight.
That was so impressive to see. Someone fight almost predominantly with their legs and have that level of success.
Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He has certainly found his range on the feet.
I mean, when you don't check, you're going to continue to get blasted with kicks. His opponent has not deterred him from keeping on throwing those kicks.
All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're gonna sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the jab, give him the hook behind the right hand. Jab, right hand, hook. That's 2 pieces of chicken and a biscuit. Finish him off with the uppercut. That is your soda. I mean, come on, man. Let this guy have the whole thing. Look at him whip his hips into that kick. Ooh, head kick lands, and he's hurt.
He got that knee to connect to the body, and if you're the defensive fighter here, you got to make sure you don't eat too many more of those.
You cannot eat too many. You got to get the elbows inside, because otherwise he's going to land one that's going to shut everything down.
Well, you got to think he's going to enjoy watching this one back tomorrow morning. He has landed a ton of significant strikes, and really a guy who's been a monster in the gym, finally putting it together here in the octagon.
To go home and admire your work, it doesn't take till the next morning. He's going back to the room right now and firing up the video to look at beauty in action, and he was the one causing all the action.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Oh, big punch lands. Head kicks.
Oh, collar tie.
Big punch from the clinch. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block a shot that's incoming.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. And they separate. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect.
Big kick.
Eats the elbow there.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Oh, a huge block there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Battling for hooks. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. I mean, he's cutting him down to size with these beautiful leg kicks. Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
Oh, looked like he was trying to set up the head kick, but he misses on that attempt. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
And now he's got the tie clinch.
Dig and kick.
Just misses there with the left.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Oh, single collar tie here. Nice punch there by Lee. DC, didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point.
Oh, good job defensively there to block the strike by Lee. Battle for position here. All right, single collar tie now. Lee's got the tie clinch now. Oh, buckled him there. Beautiful shot to the body.
Way to hide that leg kick.
Oh, strong punch there by Lee. Single collar tie now. Checks that leg kick.
Sit down. Deep breath. Big breath. Slow that heart rate down. Everything you're throwing is working, okay? Everything. Let's stay.
All right, now we'll get you some highlights, DC, from that previous round. You know he's got a penchant for landing those head kicks and certainly found that form in that previous round.
Very rarely do you get a fight where a guy gets kicked in the head this many times. He better make some adjustments He better keep his hands up, or he's going to go good night very soon.
All right, we'll see how it goes here in this next round. A high number of kicks landed there in the previous round, and at some point, these are going to really start to take their toll.
They do start to take an effect whenever you're taking kick after kick after kick, and watching him fight with that knowledge and that patience shows his fight IQ.
Trying to kick the leg out. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
Nice job landing the double jab there, DC.
I mean, you are definitely pressing that one. You love that one, don't you? You love that jab.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. Oh, he lands the Superman punch. Lee's strike there is blocked. Nice job by the defense. Now he's got the Muay Thai plug. They continue to exchange.
Great punch landed with so much power. Nice body kick.
Oh, Superman punch. Not always easy to execute. He did so there. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Lee gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up.
What a tricky head kick.
Nice jab, follows it up with a nice right hand. And he landed the right hand there. Nice slip to avoid the left. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
And they separate.
Big kick land.
Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. Got the single collar tie.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off.
Lee gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. Oh! It's a big knee!
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He certainly has that part of his game going tonight.
He's a fantastic kickboxer, but tonight is the kicks that's leading the dance. Nice head kick.
Oh, knee to the head, that never feels good.
Good punch.
Oh, nice slip there. It sounds simple, right? Hit and don't get hit, but this guy's defense has been sharp.
Cat and mouse. You gotta put a cat and mouse. Hit, don't get hit. He does a great job of that.
Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's gotta press him. He's gotta go chase that finish.
Oh!
Use work. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. And they separate. Lee's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Oh, he got that inside leg kick to the target there, DC. You don't want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. It starts to beat up the inside thigh. That is a technique you use to really slow down your opponent. His opponent's got him in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from his clinch position. Watch knees to the body. Big head kick land.
How good is that right hand? Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Big knee to the body. Lee's knee strike here is blocked. A little struggle here now for position in the clinch, and we see a lot of these situations in mixed martial arts where both fighters sort of end up getting comfortable here when there isn't a whole lot going on.
And the moment somebody gets comfortable, the moment that somebody decides to relax, is the moment you'll see a takedown or somebody really speed out ahead of their opponent. You gotta be aware when you're chest to chest in this 50-50 position.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
All right, the action continues here and now as our next round gets underway. The previous round won't be confused for a round of the year, but pretty good action.
It was a pretty good round. Not every round is going to have you standing up out of your seat. You understand that you are watching the highest level of fighting in the entire world in the UFC.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Nice defense there, huge block. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Man, look at that damage on the right side of his body. Starting to really bruise now. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound, he jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. He needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch it. It's tight, it's tight. What a fight!
Yeah, that is high-level grappling right there as he gets the win tonight here by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it, that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called to stop this contest at 1 minute, 27 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out due to arm triangle choke, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he is on his back, he looks for submissions